Hi everyone, my name is Lily and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a Mario Princesses drawing, speed paint. I've wanted to do this for a really long time, but I've never really had the opportunity to, I've never really had the time to, so I finally sat down and did it, and it took 3 days and 10 hours to finish it. But I do think it turned out really well and I'm really happy with the way it looks, so I hope you guys like it too. I hope you guys stick around to the end of the video, because it's a long one. The thing is whenever I speed videos up for speed paints, I always speed it up by 800 or 1000%, one of the two. This one I sped up by 1000% and it's still 30 minutes long. So you can tell, you know, how long it took me to draw this. I always like to do a little thumbnail before I finish, like do the official sketch, because it helps me flesh out the poses in a really simple, easy way. And that's what you kind of see me refer to a little bit. And I think my favorite of the three, like the one that turned out the best, I think is Peach. But I think they all look really good. You'll see later I wanted their faces to look similar, and I kind of struggle with making faces look the way I want them to. So I did copy and paste the eyes. I'm pretty sure it's just the eyes, so that way I can keep that cohesive look, because I struggle a lot with, again, making faces look the same or look similar. Because I feel like, especially you can see it with my Sailor Moon piece, like if I just freehand it and they don't look good. So I'm getting better at it, it's one of those things, you know, like everybody has things they have to work on, so. Another thing I struggled with is getting all of them the same size. I think with Peach and Daisy it wasn't as hard, but with Rosalina it was a little harder, because she's supposed to be the tallest, and I made her too tall at first, and I made her just too big, and then I had to resize. I had to resize her like 3 times just to get her the right size. But who is your favorite princess? Leave me a comment, let me know who your favorite is. I don't do a lot of fan art like this, so if you also want to see more, let me know in the comments as well. You know, I kind of feel fake because I don't really play a lot of Nintendo games, and I don't really play like the Mario games. Like, I'm definitely not up to date on them. I'm definitely it's just not something that really piques my interest as much. The only game of that vein that I really play at all is Pokemon. Especially Pokemon Go, because it's convenient, but I really stick to Xbox games, and I play the occasional PC game, but all my friends are on Xbox, so I pretty much stay there. But it was still a lot of fun, and even though I'm not super familiar with the characters, I really like their designs, and you know, who doesn't like to draw pretty girls, so. As far as that goes, I really need to... Wait, let me give a disclaimer. This is gonna be a lot of just me rambling about anything, this video. So if you're not here for that, you can mute me. But the thing is when you've got a 30-minute video, you have to fill the talking time. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. I forgot what I was gonna say already. God, you guys probably, this is why you guys don't like me. Because I forget everything. If you watched my last video, which was my style what is it called? Challenge? Not challenge, warm up, samples, experiments. I incorporated some of those techniques into the way I did this. The eye specifically, drawing the eyelashes this specific way. The shading on the hair a little bit. And because I simplified the shading on the hair, I also simplified the shading everywhere else. And I like the effect quite a bit, and so I think I'm going to start trying to go with it more often. And I'm going to try to do it like this more often. Some people might not like it, you know, that's fine. I think it fits my style better than the other way I was shading. And don't get me wrong, I like the other way that I was shading it, but I feel like my style was too cartoony, too simple for the very like complicated hair. I felt like I put so much detail into the hair that it made it almost unbalanced and kind of looked bad. So by simplifying the shading in the hair and simplifying the shading everywhere else, I still get the detail in the hair that I want, but it's not overbearing. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it makes sense to me, and it's what I wanted. So the most fun thing I have to say that I drew or shaded on this piece at all was the gems in the center of their dresses. I don't know, I really like shading gemstones like this, like cabochons. And another thing I really loved about their designs is because they're very simple. I mean, of course they are, like they're from a game, but it's just really fun to draw things with such simple designs, so there's not like a lot to mess up on. And the colors were really nice too, like very colorful but not overwhelmingly so, like Nintendo? Is it Nintendo? I don't know. But the character designers did a really good job of picking their colors. Because like, say for the yellow, right? The yellow on Daisy's dress, it's not overwhelmingly holy crap yellow. It's still very yellow, but it's not like the brightest yellow, you know? And I really like that because it kind of shows me you can have nice colors and interesting colors, and they don't have to be super saturated, super over the top, in your face. They can still be colorful and be kind of muted or kind of more subtle. And that's something I need to work with a little bit because I incorporate a lot of pinks, a lot of purples in my work. I don't really work with blues, and I don't really work with like yellows and oranges and reds. So I want to work with color more, but I'm kind of scared of color because, I mean, I know color theory. I know like that for the most part. Like I know the basics at least, enough to get by. But I feel like every time I try to put it in practice, it just doesn't work for me. And I don't know why that is. So maybe I need to practice it more. Used to, like recently whenever I've been shading, I've been picking a uniform color. So if the character, say, is predominantly pink or red or pinkish red, you know, like that sort of tone, then I use purple normally to shade it, and I'll use purple but on the whole thing, like the skin, the hair, the eyes, the outfit, everything. Before I did that, I would, whatever color it was, I'd pick it and then darken it and desaturate it, and that's what I'd use to shade. But I'm a huge fan of using color theory to shade with and to highlight with. So let's say that you have pink again. Well, actually let's use purple because purple's kind of a better example. So let's say you're coloring something that's purple and you use dark blue, navy blue to shade it, and then to highlight it you use a pink. That's going to give it more detail, more dimension than if you use a darker desaturated purple. And I know that, and I want to incorporate that, but every time I do, I feel like it doesn't look good, and that's probably all in my head, but I get scared to do it, so I just generally pick the one color and use that all over to kind of make it look uniform. But even though I desaturate it so much, it doesn't really look like I use the same color at all. I guess I can also, like, quick pro tip if there's any, like, beginners watching. Don't use black to shade anything. Just don't do it. Don't use black. Don't use black. Not straight black. It looks so bad when you use just black to shade, and it flattens it, and you can get so much richer colors by using other colors to shade. Even if you literally just use like a darker version of that color, it looks better than using black. So just don't do it. Avoid that mistake. I know it sounds easy, but like, to just throw some black on there, but trust me, shadows aren't black. If you've studied real life at all, you'll notice. Another thing I want to kind of work on in the future is interesting lighting. I love to play with lighting. I like to play with lighting colors, but again, the color theory just holds me back, and I don't know why. Because I know color theory. It's not like I'm, you know, baby color theorist just starting out. Like, I understand it well enough, but I don't know, it just scares me. There's some artists that I really like that use really good color theory, and it just is amazing. Just like Glitched Puppet, for one. Like, they used to go by Purple Kekleon, but they have been prided on their color work for so long, and it's because their colors are just so good. They're so good. And I just hope that one day I can achieve that. But I don't know if it's gonna work well with the style. Like, see, I just doubt so much. But anyway, enough about color theory and styles. I want to give some shop updates. I have some good news. The good news is that I made my first sale, which is awesome. The bad news is I didn't expect to get any sales, like, at all, really. Like, I honestly didn't. And so I didn't have any business cards. I didn't have any good packaging. It wasn't up to my standards of how I want my packaging to be and how I want, like, the shipping process to be. So thank you so much to whoever bought those DDLC stickers. But the shop's still open, but I kind of I want people to buy my stuff, but I feel like I should have waited until I ordered my business cards before I opened the shop, because, yeah, and figured out better packaging. But I don't know, I guess it'll just happen with time. But I have a checklist, because, you know, my goals, I've been talking about it like every video, but my main goal for this year is to get enough stuff drawn and printed and basically building inventory, so that way I can go to cons next year and do artist alley tables next year. So I have a checklist of all the things that I need to do that. And the big one, the first one, was getting a printer, which I got. The next one is ordering business. Well, the next one was opening an online shop, which I did. And now I'm on this stage where I need to get business cards. And they're so dirt cheap if you go through Vistaprint, but I don't know, I just haven't been... I can afford to order them, but I feel like I'm wasting my money ordering them now because I don't have anyone to give them to, and I'm not 100% set on designs yet. So you get what I'm saying? Like, do you understand, like, where I'm at here mentally with it? I didn't say it's the right place to be, but you know, I don't want to order them and then have them and then be like, yeah, this is awesome, and then not have anyone to give them to, not have anywhere to give them out, and then by the time next year comes around, hate them. Be like, oh no, these are trash. I really wish I would have ordered different ones. So maybe I'll start out by ordering just 100 of, like, whatever, one design, and then give those out just for the people who order on the shop. But I don't know. I feel like I have so many reservations about buying. Like, I know, like, you invest money to get money, especially in yourself. Like, if you invest in yourself, eventually it'll return. And I'm trying to remember that, but it's hard when there's like so many expensive things. Like I need to get wire racks and banners and stock and a button press and all this crazy shit. And the list of things I haven't gotten is so much bigger than the list of things that I have. But, you know, baby steps, I guess. But anyway, yes, okay, so if you want to go to my shop, and it's down in the description, Etsy, and order something from me, I would appreciate it. Because all the money that I get from that goes to refund it. So if I sell a sticker pack for $5, then that $5 goes to saving up for buying business cards, buying a button press. That's the next thing I want to get other than business cards, is get a button press. I could have a lot of fun with that, and it would also give me something else to sell. But yeah, I guess enough about that. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I guess, was the Patreon thing. I'm gonna go ahead and give my shout out to my patrons: Radiant, one of my good friends, Lucifer is my boyfriend, and James, my dad. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I did want to point out though, because I tweeted this the other day, that when I get to my first milestone, my first goal of $100 a month on Patreon, I am gonna do monthly request streams where you guys come in and just request whatever you want and I'll draw it. Like literally whatever. Like I don't care if it's your own characters, if it's fan art, if it's mildly NSFW, because I plan on streaming it on Twitch, so you know you have to be a little moderate with those things. But if you needed a motivator, if you've been thinking about supporting me and haven't yet, you know, there's something. I've also been working hard at making sure that the $5 tier gets their money's worth. Like if you pledge $1, or you know, you get, you know, early access and all that good stuff. $5 gets an extra, like you get the not safe for work stuff. I've been trying to make sure that I draw enough of that. So, you know, there's also, if you like that sort of thing, there's also that there. But I don't want to spend too long talking about Patreon and my shop and self-promoing myself, but you know, I just like to tell you guys what's going on in my life. Tell you guys how things are going. As far as that goes, there's been some weird drama in my group of friends, and it's just been ridiculous. So I've been dealing with that too. I'm not going to go into detail because I don't know who's watching this video, but let's see, other things. I went to a Ren Fair last weekend. That was fun. I went with my friend Tabitha, and you know, I went with my boyfriend Lucy, and it was okay. We stayed there for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then we ended up leaving and like walking around and going to like just different shops and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. I've been thinking about streaming again, and I don't know, like I feel making speed paints for me is easy. Like I would much rather talk to technically nobody and then upload it and have other people listen than to be on the spot live and have to talk to you guys there, because I'm so awkward in person. I'm so awkward like when I'm when I'm raw, which is just me. I struggle a lot with maintaining conversations, especially when it's like small talk. Like if you're talking about something interesting or something serious, and I say serious, and by that I mean like not small talk. If you're talking about interesting things, I can talk all night, all day, all night. But when it's just small talk, or when people are like, it's hard to tell intonation through text, and so people are joking and I may not know they're joking because I have like really poor social skills. I struggle with that. So streaming I've been kind of off put by it because of that, but I kind of want to start it again because it's fun, but I don't know if I can be devoted to a set schedule. So I've been kind of thinking about that. I've never streamed on YouTube, so I might do that too. I guess we'll just see where it goes. But normally when I sit down to stream, it's like stressful. It wouldn't be so bad if I had a better mic, but I don't. I have a crappy little like headset that's $20 And that's what I used to record all my audio with too. I need to get a better mic, but you know, that's very low on the list of things that I'm buying. What else? Oh yeah, so I opened commissions again for the first time in a while. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll leave my email. You can check my Twitter, because it's in my pinned tweet on Twitter, so you just go to my page and it's like the first thing you see. So if you're interested in commissioning me for anything, hit me up, let me know, because they're open. Again, anything that you commission, any money that I get from a commission is gonna go straight to buying a button press, pretty much, and business cards. Like business cards are like cheap, but like button press really is where I'm looking. I found one that's like $100. Ooh, that has some starter supplies with it, so I really am thinking about that. And that's cheap for a button press. Like button presses can get kind of expensive. I know Bailey J uses one that's like $300, and that's like insane to me for just a button press. It's just a simple mechanism, but for some reason it's so expensive. But anyway, so I feel like I always get to the 20-minute mark and I'm like out of things to talk about. Because I've already talked about the drawing, I've talked about my life, I've talked about the business. There's like nothing left for me to talk about. I kind of want to do, like, I wish I had more followers because I kind of want to do a Q&A video. I think that would be fun. I've had some cool ideas for YouTube videos that I want to make where it's like me drawing and then like there's this thing that's 36 questions to fall in love or whatever, but basically you ask each other, like you and a partner, you and a friend, ask each other 36 predetermined questions and answer them, and that kind of, by the end of the 36 questions, you're supposed to have a bigger fondness for them. You know, you're supposed to know them a lot better through shared, like, experiences, I guess. I thought it'd be cool to do a speed paint and then do, like, me kind of interviewing my boyfriend over that, but I don't know if there'd be any interest. And I brought that idea up to him and he said, you might as well just start a regular YouTube channel. But gosh, no, could you guys imagine? I'm not interesting enough to start, like, a YouTube channel. Like, I don't go anywhere, I don't do anything, I don't have anything to vlog. Like, I sit at home and I draw all day, and on the weekends I play games all day, and like that's my life. It's pretty boring, so I don't think an actual YouTube channel would go very well for me. And I'm like super self-conscious of my appearance. Like, I don't think I look good enough to be on YouTube, because basically YouTubers, like big YouTubers, are celebrities and you have to like look good to do that, and I don't. But yeah. I thought about doing stuff like that, just kind of gimmicky, but it would give me something more to talk about than just the same shit I always talk about. But it's whatever. I kind of have a project in the back of my mind that I want to do a book, like an illustrated book, but I don't know if I could like pull it off. Or like a zine or something, like something small. I think it would be really fun to like have a little book that I could sell, because I know how to book bind, and I have a printer. I could literally make them myself. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I need to start writing a script for these things so I know what to talk about. As far as the con stuff goes, I'm kind of waiting on registration to open again, because I think I've gotten a decent amount of fan art down. Like a decent amount of prints that I can, I mean, not like a ton, but enough, you know? Like, I feel like I have enough to get by. And stickers. I could draw some more stickers. I'm gonna make that next week's video, is designing more stickers. Because the only ones that I have that I know are really gonna sell are the DDLC stickers, because those like the only stickers I have that are fan art. I might do that next week, designing stickers. it's a good break from doing full illustrations, because I feel like I've been doing kind of half and half. Like, I'll do like a sample thing, like the expression practice, or the style samples, or the style experiments, and then I'll do the full illustrations in between that. Also, sorry you're like zoomed in right here. I forgot I was recording this, and I was like talking to my boyfriend about something, so like there's that pause where you're just zoomed in on her boob. Sorry about that. I forgot what I was saying. I have the worst memory. Oh yeah. Stickers. Yes. So I have a bunch of stickers that I want to make and a bunch of buttons that I want to make. The reason I haven't done the buttons yet is because I don't have the button press yet. But as far as the stickers go, you know, I've got the printer, I've got the sticker sheets, I've got the Cricut, I've got everything. I just need to make the sticker designs, and you know, I've made the Doki Doki Literature Club ones. And I want to make My Hero Academia ones, and I want to make Sailor Moon ones, maybe? I think Sailor Moon ones would be cool, but I also want to make Sailor Moon buttons, so I don't know if that would go very well. I have a lot of interesting sticker ideas and button ideas. Like, it's all fan art, of course, but I think it'd be cool. I kind of am really thinking about doing the My Hero Academia ones first, because I've been wanting to do My Hero Academia fan art. Like, I drew Ochako a while back, like a long time ago, and that was a lot of fun, and I kind of want to draw more, and I think doing stickers would kind of like lift the pressure off of having to draw them like perfect and amazing every time. Also, sorry you're stuck on this again, because I was messaging somebody about something important, so that's why. But little chibi stickers maybe, or like mock-up logos or something. I think I have an idea for like an Uravity logo that would be cute, that you could stick on things, like kind of a mock-up, like a fake one. And doing little chibi head stickers would be cute, I think, too, but I don't know, we'll see. But I might make that next week's video, designing stickers, because I like to sparse it out. I really wish that there was an option to do like not safe for work videos, because I'm in the process of drawing this drawing, and it's not safe for work because there's like there's a nipple showing, and YouTube will unfortunately not let me upload that, which is stupid. First of all, like, I don't want to get into the whole free the nipple thing, but like, it's stupid when like coding on my hoverboard, whatever. That's a real thing, by the way, guys. If you've not seen that music video, don't look it up because it's terrible. I involuntarily watched it because my cousin showed me. It was bad. But there's like literally shows a girl's butthole, but like, it's whatever, it still gets monetized because YouTube has really weird things, but whatever, you know, that's none of my business. Don't look it up, it's bad. Seriously, don't. But yeah, okay, so this video, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the talking part of it up. I'm gonna leave you on that note. And go check out my shop if you haven't. Go check out my Patreon if you haven't. You know, you get cool shit from, you know, both. I've got like a really cheap option right now of matte prints and stickers that are available on my Etsy, and that are like literally super cheap. And if you're a patron, a $5 plus patron, or $10 patron, you get 20% off. So check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you guys are a trooper. Listening to me ramble and talk about shit you don't care about, love you so much for that. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.